Let's do this. Let's take it. Let's take it live. Take it live. You never know what's going to happen until you click the button and you hope it works. There we go. Oh, we're live. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. And today, oh boy, I tell you what, it's a great long weekend out there. So we do appreciate everyone that stops by. You know what? You could be out on the lake. You could be, I guess, up on the mountain. You could be out in the sea. You could just be out by the beach. And you know what? But you're right here, listening to Bear. And you know what? That's the best place to be. Yes, indeed. So enjoy the great weekend out there for all our American friends out there. I guess the other folks can enjoy their weekend as well. Yes, indeed. All right. You know what? We could do all of this gibber and jabber. Just back and forth just a little bit. But you know what? We just don't have any time for that. No, we don't. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. We actually have some very, very interesting news here to start off with. So let's go ahead and get right on into... Why is it not doing it? Oh, for crying out loud. One of these days. For crying out loud. Okay, let's see. Why is it not working? Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, bear with Bear here. Bear. There it goes. Why is it not? It doesn't show up on freaking Bear's. I tell you what. Hello, Miguel. Hello. Here he says, it's a normal weekend, but you know what? You're with Bear, so it's never a normal weekend. No, it's not. It is an enjoyable weekend out there. At least until Bear can kind of figure out, oh my goodness, what is going on with this thing? Bear with Bear for just a second here, people. Let me find out. Hopefully this won't. Oh, for freak's sake. Okay, 1 second. Okay, do the thing with the thing, and then you do the thing, and you hit OK. Okay. Okay, start streaming. Yes, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works! Hopefully it works. Hopefully! Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Good to have everybody back here. One of these days, we will actually do a professional show. It won't be today, though, unfortunately. So, let's go ahead. I tell you what, people. One of these days. We'll get right on into it here. There we go. There we are. I tell you what, Bear got this story here, and I was going to check it out here, and then, of course, go ahead and get online here with the old YouTubes here, and I tell you what, let's see, the Drinker was talking about it, the Doomcock out there was talking about it, I tell you what, just about everybody else has been talking about, poor J.J. Abrams, but you know what? You haven't heard Bear comment about it, so let's go ahead and get right on into it, hopefully we're not dropping frames here. For crying out loud, one of these days. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about, let me find it here. There we go. Let's see, this is our good friends over at Bounding Into Comics. Good friends over there. Good lord, that is a scary face. If you ever want to scare Bear away, that's the, that would be the face that you would scare Bear away with here. From J.B. Augustine here. Reports claim that Warner Brothers Discovery and, I cannot pronounce his name, so the CEO over there, are unhappy with J.J. Abrams' slow progress with bad robots, bad reboots, DC Ventures out there. Yes, indeed. He goes on, he says, a new report suggests that J.J. Abrams could be losing his leverage, poor guy, in Hollywood, and with that, Bad Robots era of monopolizing modern mythology could be at an end. Oh my goodness, that would be just horrible. I tell you what, people, that would be horrible. This report comes from a major outlet. Moreover, I tell you what, and not some unverified corner of the internet, the Hollywood Reporter is claiming that there is growing frustration at Warner Brothers discovery over Abrams not delivering on his promises regarding DC content. Let's see, J.J. Abrams signed a overall deal with Warner Brothers back in 2019. The good old days. The good old days of 2019. Before the world ended out there. With an emphasis on developing the Justice League dark realm of characters such as Constantine, Deadman, and Madame Xanadu in new films and TV projects. I don't know if there's that many people out there that they're clamoring for a Deadman or a Madame Xanadu, a TV or film project out there. I'm sorry if it is one of your favorite characters out there, but I don't know how much that is going to be a draw for people here. So, sorry, Bear is keeping an eye on his stream here. He's got to make sure that he's going to fall off here. Let's see. Aside from hints and the potential and dubious race swapping of the jaded British wizard, as well as new. How do you race swap a British wizard? I don't know if there were that many persons of color out there that are wizards. Way back in the day, I just, if you think back on your wizards, you say, you get the guy with the flowing white hair. Maybe he's got the funny hat or the robe or something like that. Usually of the pale skin variety. Not many people of color out there as wizards. It could be wrong. Let's see. Nil has materialized on that mystical front. That's too bad. Warner has apparently seen a few scripts for Abrams' Constantine and Madam X pitches too, but that's it. Pretty much a pitch is, hey, here's what my idea is. There's nothing really concrete behind it. Hey, there we go. Nothing concrete signals that they are ready to produce. I tell you, I took the words. It's pretty hard to take words out of Bear's mouth, but you did. There you go. The Star Wars / Trek producer-director also implicitly wanted a crack at Superman after all these years. I tell you what. What we have to look for is a script by Tanisha Coates that either radicalizes the Man of Steel or uses his alien heritage as a metaphor for racism. Yes, indeed. By the way, I tell you what, if you ever go into the clothing store, you probably there might not be a Tanisha Coates section over there. I'm not sure if there will be one or not. Let's see. As our readers may recall, there have been no drafts of that script turned in within a year. Holy cow! You're sitting at home doing nothing. I tell you what, there's not really a whole lot that you're doing out there. Hello, Fly Fox. Good to see you. Great to see you out here. Hopefully, Bear's somewhat professional show, somewhat not professional show is reaching you well here. Continuing on, adding fuel to the fire is the holy cow $250 million price tag on his contract, on J.J. Abrams' contract, which is the tip of the iceberg. For comparison, THR mentions that the budget for the Game of Thrones, prequel House of the Dragon, is under $200 million. Bear is not sure. Is that a movie or is that another HBO thing? I'm not sure. Still, either way, $200 million. That is not a chunk of change that you're going to be finding in your either closet or in your couch there. Abrams is clearly not keeping inventory and looking beyond those numbers. For just one of his HBO projects, THR reports that the Bad Robot is eyeing a spending that is means more, of $200 million for Demimonde, a sci-fi drama starring Danielle Dead-Weller from Watchmen. I have no idea who that is or what the heck Demimonde is. Demimonde sounds like it would be a nice a dessert at a fancy restaurant. I want to order the Demimonde, sir. Demimode, whatever the heck, will be Abrams' return to writing TV for the first time since Fringe. Wow, I tell you what, a pretty good show until, I guess, the last season there. Warner has looked at scripts for this year. A really good show, I gotta say. Fringe, really, I think they had, didn't they have Leonard Nimoy on there for a little bit? That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the guy from, what was it, Gosh, I'm trying to remember what he's been. I remember he was in L.A. Noire, the video game, but I can't remember what else he's been in. The older man there. Long story short, Warner has looked at scripts for the series, which they ordered after it was announced way back when the world was still sane in 2018. I tell you what, that's if you've been in your house for like a year and a half, I think you should be able to pop out a script uh, with either Demimond or a race swapped Superman there. There hasn't been much movement since then, and the show is on the bubble with a decision on its status expecting soon. Well, everybody out there that is fans of the Demimode, whatever the heck, show starring Danielle Deadwaller, you better write in there. Better write in. The cost-conscious, I cannot pronounce his name, the CEO, is particularly frustrated with the lack of return on the Abrams investment, quote-unquote investment. Let's see, have they put anything out? I remember his kid did something with what was it Spider-Man or something like that? I remember his kid did something, but that's been about it. $250 million and you haven't put out anything. Let's see, where was Bear? THR sources say that he puts, quote, overall deals under the microscope to trim $3 billion. That would be the CEO there. That is hanging over him, but Abrams remains active if not critically bogged down. He is involved in original content creation for HBO Max, and Netflix Max, and Apple TV, and would be Apple TV Plus. Other than Demimond, he's producing a reality-bending, subject to change, and a crime drama duster for HBO. Oh boy, a series about the band U2 for Netflix. Everybody's waiting with bated breath for that. And Apple's Presumed Innocence, co-produced by David E. Kelly. There you go. There is, let's see, JJ over there, and Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg, there we go. He is said to be working on the next Star Trek movie. Really? For Paramount. What? They are? He is? What? Is he directing? Let's see. Abrams is said to be working on the next Star Trek movie for Paramount and is looking to roll cameras and sound later this year. I'm not sure. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if he's. I'm assuming he is going to produce let's see. He made the first two movies, and then I'm trying to remember. Was it Justin Lin? I forget who made the third movie there. So they might be finding. They actually had like several different people there to do the. I think Quentin Tarantino was in there at one point. That would have been a great one. Yeah, it's been bounced around quite a bit. They had the guy from what was it? Was it the Fargo series or something like that? He was supposed to do something, and then it was a mess. It was a mess. I tell you what, poor Star Trek. Poor Star Trek. Actors in the Bad Robot Trek series, on the contrary, disclaimed that they were told anything about the new film. Batman is the only property of DC's, and in general, looking like it's bearing any fruit. With Batman Caped Crusader, the new animated series Abrams is developing with his cohort, Matt Reeves and Bruce Timm for HBO Max. However, since the DC Fandom panel last October, nearly a year ago, there's little in the way of updates on that one, and in the abstract, it became an afterthought. I don't know. I don't know if it kind of looks like the old Batman animated series there, but not really a whole lot to go on there. Representatives for Bad Robot and Warner, did not comment, but it was noted that Abrams' deal isn't considered in jeopardy despite THR's assertions. So there you go. There you are. Apparently he's working on a Star Trek movie for Paramount. This is weird. Okay, so he's got Paramount going. Let's see, you're juggling the ball with Netflix, Apple, HBO here. I tell you what, a lot of stuff being up there in the air, and nothing really coming of it. I tell you what, probably needs to come up with somebody else's script and just tweak it slightly and call it his own. And there you go. There is a J.J. Abrams script out there. Yes, indeed. All right. Actually, Bear, I tell you what, came across this very late. The one story he was thinking about doing was the new horror film with Winnie the Pooh. I I I I I, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's kind of a Bear doesn't know where to go with that one, so that's kind of an interesting one there. That was also from delving into comics. This is an interesting one. I'm not going to read the whole thing here. Sony is turning the PlayStation game Gran Turismo in a movie. Basically, if nobody's ever played Gran Turismo out there, it's essentially a driving simulator. You drive your car, your race car, whatever you have around the track. Round and round and round you go. And that's it. You either win or you lose, or you probably grind away for several hours before you finally are able to buy the car that you've been keeping your eye on. What that has to do with story, I have no idea how you would come up with a story about Gran Turismo. By the way, Neil Blomkamp is going to be directing. Let's see, he did what was it? District. What was it? District 9. District 9. Elysium. Chappie. He was supposed to do the Aliens movie, and that kind of fell through and everything. So, interesting choice here to do that. Let's see, if Bear remembers correctly, District 9 was actually supposed to be, I believe it was supposed to be a Halo a video game movie, and then it kind of got twisted and turned around, like lost the rights or something like that. So, they made it into something a little bit different, which we know now is District. Is it District 9? Let me hold on one second here, people. Yeah, District 9, District 9. So that's kind of how that came about. So maybe he might be the right choice to do a video game movie out there. I don't know what you would do with Gran Turismo though, other than just round and round and round and round and round you go. I'm just not sure. Just not sure about that. Finally, had one here. I didn't know how much Bear wanted to get into the whole Simpsons. I know a lot of people probably have given up on the Simpsons many years back, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Bear actually enjoys it, but the past episode really kind of crapped the bed just a little bit. It started out great. And then it turned into a musical number about the middle class out there. So basically, their kind of point was, the middle class is going away, so Bart Simpson should just burn it all down and start all over. Kind of like a sort of anarcho communism sort of deal there. So actually, Bear might take them up on that offer. Bear might actually go sailing on the high seas there. Take the Simpsons up on their offer and just go ahead and pirate the next couple of episodes or seasons rather there of the Simpsons. Because hey, you know what? I mean, you know what? If you're gonna go ahead and burn it all down, then why not enjoy yourself without spending? I tell you what, with salmon increasing in price out there, save yourself a little bit of money out there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back to. Let's see. Let's see. Gran Turismo Paris-Dakar can work. I believe that is the off-road race from obviously Paris to is somewhere in Africa. You can recall. I suppose so. I don't know if they have. Well, actually, yes, they do have off-road stuff. I just don't know how that would fit in with the. I mean, you just make a Paris to Dakar movie. I don't know how you would do. Don't know how you would do a Gran Turismo movie. Other than Bear just yelling at the screen like, long story short here for just a second, people, still trying to get his license, the gold license, the last one. I tell you what, there, like a tenth of a second away. Bear keeps yelling at the stupid. They've got like little people that try to help you out. They do not help you out at all. I tell you what. Still one. You got to be more precise, Bear. You got to be. How precise can Bear be with claws? I'm trying to use the little controller there with claw. I tell you what. A tenth of a second away. Just want that goal. All right. That is a minor Bear rant about Gran Turismo here. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it because we actually have some. You can find it here. Some. Campaign updates news out there. So let me get to it here. I tell you what, I lost my other screen here, so Bear is barely hanging on here. Why is it showing blank? Oh, for crying out loud. Let's see, click off that. duplicate that, and you do the thing with the thing, and the there. Nope, not that. Why is it not doing it? Come on, Bear! Grrrr. OBS, I tell you what. Hang with Bear for just a second here. He's still trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Let's see, there it is. It's not showing up on OBS, so I'm a little bit behind looking at YouTube here. Trying to figure it out. 1 second, people. Hopefully that'll come up. Anyways, when it does come up, we're actually talking about, if Bear can get to it here. Here we go. From Clint Stoker. He's got a sweet cast out there. He's got a new book called Dracula. Kind of an interesting thing here. We'll go ahead and read into it as soon as it gets up here, for crying out loud. What the freaking heck is going on here? 1 second here, people. 1 second here. There we go. I don't know why it's not doing that. For crying out loud. Okay, anyways. Clint Stoker is doing a Dracula book. Kind of interesting here. A sort of a descendant of the original author out there. So that's pretty cool. He goes on here. He says it actually is complete and live on Indiegogo. This is actually the other day. The book has been launched, and the book is 100% complete and being printed right now. Very cool. He goes on, he says, in modern America, new lawyer John Harker celebrates his engagement when he is contacted by his soon-to-be brother-in-law, who has witnessed something truly horrific while working for Dracula's empire. When Harker agrees to help, he's pulled into the strange and secretive world of the most powerful man nobody knows, Elon Musk. No, Dracula out there. So there we go. A pretty interesting thing. It looks like this is the front cover and back cover there. So pretty much it's already ready to go and everything. So very cool. So what we're going to go ahead and do here, if Bear can do it here. 1 second. I tell you what, people. Where was it? Where was it? Is it campaign updates? Oh, there was the campaign update. Oh, for crying out loud. That's what it was doing. Okay, hold on. Hold on, people. Okay, let's see. That's what. Okay. Bear with here. Okay, let's see. This is what happens when you screw things up royally. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do that, and you do the thing with the thing. Where is it? There we go. Okay, sorry about that, people. I tell you what, one of these days, we will actually do a professional show. Jiminy Cricket, what's going on? What's up with Bear Stream? I want a refund. Well, I'm sorry. I tell you what, one of these days, we will actually do a professional show. But not today, though, unfortunately. So, anyways, long story short. Okay, Indiegogo, Clint Stoker's Dracula. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Doing what we sometimes do, very rarely, but sometimes occasionally, a sort of a campaign review here. So, talking a little bit about Clint Stoker's Dracula. Kind of an interesting link here between the two. Clint actually is a descendant of the original author of the original Dracula book out there. So he's actually doing this and kind of doing an ode, as he says, to the classic, but also kind of updating it as well. So very cool, very interesting. You kind of take it from the source material and kind of bring it forward. So, very interesting out there. Very interesting. This is what happens when you don't have opposable thumbs. No, this is what happens when you have claws. I tell you what, trying to either use OBS or trying to play Gran Turismo, the claws just don't work. All right, so let's go ahead and get right on into it here. Actually, let me do the thing with the thing. Here we go. What the heck? Okay, there we go. There we go. For crying out loud. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this thing out. Clint Stoker's Dracula, he says an ode to classic, written by a genuine descendant of Bram Stoker. That would be Clint Stoker, aka Sweet Cast out there. So he's got, let's see, already $12,855, 230 backers rather, and 38 days left. So there you go. So let's go ahead and get into it here. Oops. There we go. Let's see, he says the book, Clint Stoker's Dracula, is a 56-page, black and white, hardcover graphic novel. The story, art, and lettering, and pre-press. Still trying to figure out what pre-press is. I'm not sure if that's like press releases or press material, or if they're actually doing like the pressing of the book or something. I don't know. I don't know, but it's 100% complete. We've got Clint Stoker as the writer, Donald DeLay as the artist. Who we may or may. It is 100% complete, but Donald is known for his delaying there. Letter is Eric Weathers too much. Eric Letters too much, rather. Cover A is Kelsey Shannon, very cool, and cover B, Eric Canente. I hope I pronounced that right. Let's see. In modern America, I think we read all that. In modern America, new lawyer John Harker celebrates his engagement when he is contacted by his soon-to-be brother-in-law, who has witnessed something truly horrific while working for Dracula's empire. Oh, why would you work for Dracula's empire for crying? They must pay pretty good. Maybe good benefits as well. When Harker agrees to help, he's pulled into the strange and secretive world of one of the most powerful men, and nobody knows, Dracula. Yes, indeed. So there we go. There we are, and oh, okay. There is all the. You're seeing all the art over there off to the left. I hope, if it's for crying out loud. OBS. Anyways, so there we go. Very cool. One of the things that Bear likes to do kind of is a breakdown of what they have here. So he has what they call the collector's bundle here. Let me here we go. There we can see a little bit better. The collector's bundle. You're going to get all these great items here. Let's see if it shows. You get one hardcover of Clint Stoker's Dracula cover A, one hardcover copy of Clint Stoker's cover B, featuring artwork by Eric Canente and Kelsey Shannon. You get the digital PDF copy, one t-shirt, and one trading copy, a set of 4. So there we go. You get a trading. Still trying to figure out what to do with the trading cards, but there you go. So that's 70. Not too bad. I mean, for a hardcover book, you're getting 2 hardcover books there, plus a beautiful little shirt there. Let's see, you get the digital PDF. I think that might be a little bit much for a PDF for $20. Maybe if you're overseas or something like that, it might be worth it. Really, it should be maybe, I don't know, probably half of that. I would say probably half of that for a PDF. Unless there's something like extra or unique about the PDF or something like that. Cover A, the Kelsey Shannon cover here. Looks like it's the popular one. Cover A, actually a very good price. I tell you what, it's only $5 more than the PDF. $25 cover A. $25 for cover B there. Yeah, definitely Kelsey Shannon is the popular one there. Or you can get both covers for $50. Actually, I would one recommendation maybe to do maybe like 45 or something like that, just to make it worth it. So if you're getting 2 books, because I mean you could get cover A or cover B for basically the same price. Maybe just make it where it is the difference in shipping. I think last time Bear checked, it was like $8 or something like. It used to be 5. They might have been raising it up just a little bit here. Oh, thank you, Brandon, out there. Thank you, Brandon. So $50 there for both books. Again, I would say maybe $45 or something like that, just to make it a little bit more attractive there. So really kind of a slimmed down campaign here. You get the collector set, the PDF, or one or the other hardcovers there. Bear would probably recommend probably the hardcover A with Kelsey Shannon out there. Probably would recommend hardcover A, unless you just really want the T-shirt or something like that. In addition to both books, actually, it's not too bad. I mean, both books are $50. You get the PDF for $20. So really, basically, you're getting the T-shirt or the trading cards for essentially free there. So that may be one way to look at it if you want to get everything. But yeah, Bear would probably say the cover A there for $25. Yes, indeed. So there you go. Very cool. Very much hopeful that Clint maybe gets a little bit more of the word out there and gets. I didn't see that much about stretch goals. I think he was doing maybe a card or something at 12,000 or something like that. I haven't seen any. Let's see if there's any updates. Yes, here we go. Let's see. It's been a solid start to the campaign. Thank you all for your support. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Each and every book in this campaign will be signed. Yeah, it doesn't say that over there. Beer missed that. Here we go. The digital version is getting beefed up. Okay. Some nice additions like character designs, a cover gallery, trading card gallery, and more. So, yeah, if you want to get the PDF, you're also going to get the trading cards there as well. And the ship date is in August. So there you go. There we are. Very cool. Very, very cool. Like I said, I thought he had. There we go. First stretch goal, 13,000. Every physical perk will get a bookmark. So he's pretty 150 bucks away from doing any of that. So there you go. Definitely want to check out Clint Stoker's Dracula out there. Yes, indeed. All right, we actually have another campaign update out here. Believe it or not, would you be surprised? Would you be surprised, people, that not only is there an Iron Sights book that's going to be coming out, but also Impossible Stars 2 and you only got 4 days left to back it. Who knew that the book was out? Ya Boi Zach. We're talking about Richard C. Meyer here. Very interesting way of going about some of the campaign that he does. The last one that they did was kind of a narwhal joint there with narwhal out there doing what was it? Is This You? Kind of a very short campaign out there. Kind of funny because actually Bear is working right now on a video that he did, a live show that he did a little while back. We were putting up, it was kind of funny. It was, let's see, we were putting up Is This You versus Downcast from Sweetcast, or from Sweetcast out there, from Clint Stoker. So very interesting that we have both of these campaigns also at the same time. So kind of another head-to-head. In this case, it's going to be a head-to-head with the campaign here to check out. But yeah, hopefully have that video out coming up. Maybe in the next week or so. Still got to work on it. A little bit of HDR work. So there you go. Look nice and sharp out there. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get into it. Iron Sights 3. I still have the Dracula stuff up. Hold on 1 second. Let me get that off. That would be that would be very, very disingenuous out there. Very disingenuous. All right, let's get back into it. Iron Sights 3 and Impossible Stars 2, a combo campaign. He says, the latest Iron Sights and Impossible Stars sequel, as well as all other previous books for each franchise. Yes, indeed. So there he goes. Even though I think this has only been up for, I believe, maybe a week. Beer just happened to kind of stumble across it yesterday, but it hasn't been up for very long, but doing pretty good, almost at 40K. So congratulations to your boy out there for defying all the odds, apparently. Defying all the odds out there. He goes on, he says, okay, I'm confused. You and Bear both. Why are you releasing a new Iron Sights graphic novel, and a new Impossible Stars graphic novel in the same Indiegogo campaign? What possessed you, sir? Because both of these franchises take place in the same timeline, and Iron Sights is essentially a prequel to Impossible Stars. Okay, very interesting. But Iron Sights is a border shoot-up, and Impossible Stars is about an alien empire quarantining humanity to our solar system. What could they possibly have in common? One word: Mexicans. Yes, indeed. Both franchises. I knew it. We all knew it. Both franchises have Mexican American and or Mexican nationals as lead characters. Really? Yeah, what was his name? Cruz? I'm sorry, I've not read Iron Sights, but let's see. Impossible Stars, I think Well, they got spoiler alert. They got blended together, but one of the astronauts was let's see. I think his last name was Cruz. There, so there you go. Let's see. One of the characters from the Iron Sights franchise will go to space in a future Impossible Stars book. There you go. So basically, we need everyone on the same page if you want to get the maximum impact from future books in each franchise. Both books are well into production, with Iron Sights about 80% complete, with Impossible Stars about 60% complete. Not bad. He goes on, let's see, Iron Sights 3. Talking about Harm's partner Mel has been kidnapped by the cartels. I tell you what, I always hate it when somebody gets kidnapped by a cartel. Unable to raise the ransom money rather. Have you tried NFTs, sir? Harm contacts Cogburn, a goofball from his old unit, and invites him down to Mexico to hang out together. Harm tricks Cogburn into fighting in a highly publicized MMA expedition bout as a ringer against a local champion. But Cogburn ends up winning the fight that he was supposed to lose. I tell you what, you're supposed to take a dive, sir. I tell you. Harm bet against Cogburn and is now severely in debt to a violent loan shark. Well, I tell you what, a violent Mexican loan shark. Harm and Cogburn have to go on the run from everybody that Harm owes money to, which is basically everyone. Harm convinces Cogburn to help him assault the cartel stronghold where Mel is being held. Pardon me. Meanwhile, I don't know how you pronounce that. SMA has remade herself as trying to go legit in the tech field. I tell you what, that tech field just very cutthroat. But her criminal past ruins every deal for her groundbreaking predict. I tell you what, a criminal past would be a perfect fit in the tech field. A perfect fit. So she attempts to sell it to the cartels to help them avoid police raids and roadblocks. But Anna, her business partner and only friend, is kidnapped by the same cart. I tell you what, why sell drugs? Just take hostages. I tell you what. Without realizing it, Harm and SMA both launch an attack on the cartel stronghold at the same time. But there's only one prisoner in the building who's worth billions, and a squad of corrupt DEA agents have a plan to break him out and kill all the. I tell you what, there's 3 of them going on. Three attacks on a cartel stronghold. It's not a very stronghold if 3 people are going out at it. Let's see, story and lettering by he's doing the lettering, very cool. By Ya Boi Zach. Line art and gray tones by Canales. Cover poster art by Kelsey Shannon. Let's see, Miss Sasha's out there doing the poster and the Iron Sights logo by Bob Stone. There you go. I'm sorry, people, I did not read the Iron Sights. I've heard very good things about Iron Sights, but have not checked out Iron Sights. I might have to check it out here. But Impossible Stars 2, a really good book. Bear really was, the ending was a little kind of, you had to go back and reread some bits to be able to kind of get the very ending there. It was kind of a sort of, I don't want to say rug pull, but definitely a sort of a come out of left field with it here. 100 years have passed since Esther. Yeah, there we go. Aaron Cruz has defied the quarantine imposed on Earth under the threat of planet-wide obliteration and traveled beyond the borders of our solar system. Nothing has been heard or nothing has been, I think he meant to say nothing has been seen or heard from him, or the alien empire who's threatened Earth since. That is a very odd sentence there. I'm sorry, boy. But then he reappears, having not aged a day. I tell you what, I need to get some of that hand cream. Earth is unsure what to do with him. Is he a hero, a spy, or a messiah? Aaron is invited as a guest on a civilian cruise ship taking sightseers to the edge of our solar system. What do you sightsee at the edge of our solar system? It's a bunch of stars out there, people. Maybe they're gonna go see Uranus or something. But sabotage leads the ship to drift away towards enemy space. I tell you, which would be an act of war. Well, actually, jumping out of the solar system was an act of war in the last book. But whatever. Can Aaron stop this? Whose side is he on? That would be a story by Richard C. Meyer and Chuck Dixon. Dick's out for Dixon. A script by Chuck Dixon. Line art and great puns by the Renzo Rodriguez. And colors, this is interesting, by gosh, I screw this up every time. Beer apologizes. Is it Etlab? Eltab? I'm gonna go with Etlab. I apologize. We'll just say Gabe out there for right now. If you missed out on the first two Iron Sights or the first Impossible Stars graphic novel, you have a chance to get them as add-ons. Now, this is kind of a this might kind of come back to kind of haunt him just a little bit there, but we'll go on here. These are all just the galleries. There was a lot here, so Bear didn't download all of this, but very cool. Like kind of about Bai's artwork here. Let's see. Bear got God, what was the name of it? The Abductables out there. Kind of a Arnold Schwarzenegger gets abducted by aliens and kind of turns the tables on them. So that kind of has a interesting style of artwork here. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Looks like, I don't know, the DEA or the cartels, or the DEA cartels, and luckily you've got some airbags there for whenever you fall down, and try not to hit your head there. So there you go. Impossible Stars, that looks pretty cool. Very much more detailed than the other book there, but that's alright. Let's see, Renzo, very cool. Poor guy. I tell you what. I hate when your main character turns into a giant alien plant. That's terrible. That is definitely terrible there. So, Impossible Stars, looking good. I enjoyed the first. They got a little bit of color there. I enjoyed the first book, so very much looking forward to the second book here. Very cool. I actually liked the color. I'm trying to remember who did the colors in the first book. It wasn't Gabe. It was somebody else. I apologize. I don't remember right off the top of Bear's large cranium here who did the colors, but really good. Wow, that's pretty scary right there. Really good jobs, the earlier colorist out there, but looking forward to what Gabe has to do out there with Impossible Stars. So Ya Boi Zach has a very bare bones campaign that he does here. Kind of a Jiminy is correcting Bear here. It's Gabe LTEB. Oh, thank you, Jiminy. Thank you, Gabe LTEB. LTEB hashtag Dick's out for Dixon. There we go. And also hashtag silly old bear. Hey, listen, pal. You try and speak bear out there. I double dog dare you out there. Both books with Impossible Stars and Iron Sights you can get for $45. Not bad. I think they are both. They're not hardcovers. They're not hardcovers here. Let's see. It does not say, and it also does not say whether or not they are signed. I'm trying to remember. I don't recall if Impossible Stars was signed. I don't think it was. Bear could be wrong on that one. A very controversial cover out there of Impossible Stars. So there you go, $45, not bad. You get both of them plus a pinup. But if you just want to get the either Iron Sights or Impossible Stars book, you can get that for $25, or you can get all 5 books plus all of the previous books out there for $100. So there you go. What Bear would say, it kind of depends. It kind of depends on whether or not you've gotten any of these books in the past. So if you've gotten any of the books in the past, probably the 5-book combo is out for a lot of people. If you've gotten the books in the past, probably one, either the $25, or if you want to go ahead and get both, probably the $40. Again, what Bear was saying earlier, $25, $50. He actually took off the $5 there. So there you go. And actually, you get a pinup with it. So let's see, do you get a pinup with the other books? You do get a pinup with the other books. So It takes a couple bucks off there. But what he's doing is, if you actually, I'm not going to go into it here. You can do all the add-ons. So every book that has come out through Ya Boi, I believe every book that has come out through Ya Boi Zach, you can add that on. I think it's right about $25. It could be $20 or something like that. But you can go ahead and add it on there. So let's just say you've gotten all of the um, Iron Sights books, but you've not gotten the Impossible Stars books. You might want to get Impossible Stars 2, and then add on the Iron Sights book, and then maybe add on Impossible Stars 1. So that would be like 70, 75 bucks or something like that, rather than trying to do it for $100. Now it's not bad. He's actually doing a pretty good deal for the 100 pack. But yeah, I would say that, or I think the flip side of this, once again, he does this kind of as a sort of pop up comic shop, I suppose, is the best way you can describe it. Kind of pops up. Hey, do you want your book? It's almost done. Go ahead and put your order in now. I think a lot of people think of, hey, if it's only out for a week or a week and a half or something like that, it's going to be really rare. Not really. Probably what he's going to do on the next, let's just say Impossible Stars 3 or something like that. They'll probably go ahead and offer all these books as add-ons like they do on this campaign. So I'm not sure how much that helps if it's just doing it as a pop-up rather than letting it go through the Indiegogo 60 days and then maybe leaving it in demand for a little bit. Maybe at least until you're ready to ship or something like that. That might be a better option. Again, he's got kind of this very interesting way of doing it. You had a number of people here comment on this. Let's see, this gentleman, he only gets paid once a month, and your short campaigns always seem to be on the opposite side of the month from that check. Let's see, I had to shuffle the entertainment budget, but he backed. This is the way, and I want to keep my collection simple. Putting the screws to us with these short campaigns. Let's see. Anyways, there was a number of other people that were complaining about 9 days there for people to back. Wanted to have a little bit more time so that they can back, or a number of people probably were unsure about this. Bear, like he said, just happened to come across it. He was actually looking up some of the stuff with. It was interesting how that worked out with the Dracula campaign. Again, still working on the video between the what was it? Is This You and Downcast books. So I look forward to that in the future. But very interesting about that. Let's see. It's this guy. He just wants digital versions. What the heck, 9 days? 9 days for a brand new project, Extend it so that people can at least have a pay period, that sort of deal. So I think, I would hope that he would leave it up for maybe a little bit longer so people can kind of, at least for maybe 3 weeks. Like the gentleman once said, different pay periods and stuff like that. Being able to do that. Although on the flip side, I think if you're going to miss out in the next couple days or something like that, probably in the next campaign, next 30, 60, 90 days or something like that, they'll go ahead and redo it where you can go ahead and use these as add-ons. Bear would guess. He doesn't know, but I think that would be a pretty safe guess out there. So anyways, there we go. There is a couple of campaign updates from both Iron Sights and Dracula out there. Dracula has a little bit more time, so you can probably wait on that. But definitely, if you want to check out either, again, heard very great things about Iron Sights, so you want to check that out. And also, Impossible Stars, Beer could recommend that. Go ahead and check that out. Would probably just say maybe just one of the books, and then add on what you might be missing out there. So that would be Bear's. That would be Bear's recommendation out there. All right. Okay, OBS. You better work. For crying out loud. I tell you, I've been fighting all day. There we go. All right. Finally it works. At the very end of the episode, when Bear is finally circling around to wrap it up, I tell you what, it is finally working out there. Finally working. But I tell you what, the dropped frames out there is getting crazy. So a little bit more time here, but I think with the dropping of frames and everything, probably could go ahead. I'll wrap it up here relatively shortly here, but great to see everybody out. Miguel, great to see Miguel out here as always. Let's see, I missed a couple here. Let's see, Vigilante 8 or Twisted Metal can make a nice movie theme. Actually, they are, Miguel, if you're still here, I believe they are making I don't recall if it was a TV show or if it was a movie, but they actually are making a Twisted Metal, a TV show, or a movie, one of the two. They were, let's see, it was, what was it? The guy from Wings, what was it? Hayden Christian, I forget the guy's name. Anyways, they had a number of actors already signed up for that. I want to say like Jamie Foxx or somebody like that was in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right. Anyways. Oh well, thank you, Jiminy. Thank you very much. Circle back to what? Pretty much got everything done here. And I'm running out of. I'm just dropping frames left and right here. I tell you what, people. But anyways, great to see Miguel out here. Good to see Fly Fox. Hadn't seen Fly Fox in quite a while. I guess it's good to see Jiminy out there. Jiminy Cricket out there for sure. Anyways, great to have everybody here. I know everybody has a great full weekend. You could be spending it, at the beach, along the lake, even up on the mountain. I tell you what, but you know what? You're spending it here with Bear, with his terrible internet connection, and his OBS that is just going crazy. So, once again, he does appreciate everybody out there, and would appreciate, hey, you know what? Give Bear a thumbs up, and maybe even a subscription as well. Oh, by the way, and also check out, let me do it here. Barely Live is also our alternate channel. Here, let me do it live. There we go. Our alternate, one of these days, alternate channels out there. So do make sure you check it out. That's where we put all of our old live shows. If you're looking for a live show out there that maybe you've missed, go ahead and check it out. Even when YouTube is trying to take Bear's channel away from him, he still has alternate ways of doing it. So once again, I tell you what, it is just going crap on the stream here. Once again, thank you, Jiminy. We will see you next time. You know what? All this stuff, it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrr.